Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome. So it's me, Random Ross. Um, as I said before, it's April, meaning two things. It's Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, which I did a video on previously, and it's also Autism Awareness Month. So I want to talk to you a lot about autism. Um, for those who know me well, you'll know that I am autistic. I am. I was diagnosed with it at 7 years old because I was a little shit at school. I just had odd behaviours that none of the other kids seemed to have or anything. And then in 1998, I was taken to a place called Reigate, and they tested me, and that's when they found out I have autism. Now, at that time, my parents had no idea what autism was, and, well, they eventually learnt about it all and everything, and here we are over 24 years later now. So, yeah. So, first of all, my parents had quite the challenge on their hands, and basically, they've done all they can for me, and they've done more. And I'm so grateful to them, and I love them. Because they put up with me for all these years, still putting up with me now. But yeah, I've got a lot to be grateful to them for like putting up with me and raising me right. And then that's when I went to special needs places, classes and that, and schools. And you know, I I had a good upbringing, and you know went to school and that, and had a lot of helps and that throughout school. I went to a special needs school in my secondary years, which specialised in you know kids with autism. So anyway, autism. What is it? Well, there's different traits of it. You know, like there's like the most stable, which is what I am. There is the in between, and then there is the unable. Now, people with autism can have different things, different qualities and skills that others might not have. Now, some people with autism don't have much of a social drive. I mean, they can socialize, but some have difficulties doing it. Like some are just mute, selective mutes. Some have ritualistic behavior, and yeah. So my autism, I do socialize. I do interact with people. I do talk with them. I have. I'm. I've got. I'm in a I've been in a relationship for nearly 6 years now, with a lovely lady, who has learning disabilities of her own. I, you know, basically, I do have my traits though. I do have my ritualistic behaviours, and I do have the whole things where, like, say, last minute changes can cause behavioural problems in me. I still do get a lot of those things, but I deal with it pretty quickly. Still, I do get ticked off by a lot of things and that. I have had my difficulties in the past, and I still do have difficulties now, but I tend to, rather than, you know, cause a fuss, I tend to tackle it. I just take, every day with a pinch of salt. I mean, like I say, I still do get social problems and that, and I do sometimes get difficulties in stuff like particular social skills and that, but I get by. I do honestly find a way to get by. Do I hate it being autistic? No. I mean, I've had my moments. I will admit that. I have had moments where I've gone, I wish I had no autism. I wish I did this and that. But at the end of the day, I got it whether I like it or not. Um, I I tend to think of my autism as like a tattoo. You've got it for life. and I do have an autism awareness tattoo on the back of my leg, which I will show later on in this video. But at the end of the day, I'm strong and proud of it. I'm strong and proud of my autism, and it has given me some good skills that I'm good at. Like, I can remember dates, I can work out dates, how long ago they were. We all have a particular set of, smart qualities there. I'm not saying we're all like Rain Man. That film does portray, you know, a man with autism, but we're not all like that. Okay? We're not. We all have different levels of it. But my autism is probably, you can see it now. My autism is probably invisible because I don't lack a lot of the skill, the things that people that aren't as able as me would. Um, but yeah, like I say, I do have my routines, I do have my rituals and that, and at the end of the day, what keeps me happy, what keeps me sane. I do sometimes push myself out there and try different qualities. I do try different things. I eventually, I do eventually, put myself out there because I find it, for me personally, for me, I find it good that I do something different every once in a while. That I do something just out of this world, especially with all the stuff I've been through. All the stuff we've been through with the pandemic over the last couple of years, and things that I've had going on in my personal life, like my mum, she had a heart attack the first week of the first lockdown, 2 years ago now, and I found just under a year ago that I had testicular cancer, but I got by that. So yeah, every day to me is just one big crazy adventure challenge. I wake up, I pretty much repeat my usual morning routine, but I'm sure everybody has a routine that they like doing, that they like to stick to, and I'm sure everybody does it every morning, not just autistic people, but yeah. Um, like I say, there are so many people with autism that are even more abler than I am. Yeah. But all I can say is that my autism, I like to think of it as a constant companion that I have. It is my gift, and it is, I wouldn't say it's my curse, no. It's a part of me. It's what makes me me. Um, I like to do, some people do say it's like a superpower, which I'm like, okay, yeah. But I'm not saying that I'm better than everyone else, because I'm not. Everyone is equal in that. Everyone has different skills. Some people have different abilities. Some people have like amputated limbs. Some might have cerebral palsy. Some might have Down syndrome. Some people have, dyslexia. You know, the whole world is mad, and we're all different. And that's, to me, is great. Difference is brilliant. Difference is what makes this world. So no matter who you are, what you are, whatever you have, disability or non-disability, everyone is just brilliant and great. We're all, people that just, yeah, I have had my moments in the past of being picked on for my autism. I've had, you know, people that don't understand autism and have snapped at me and stuff. But I don't let that get me down. You should never let anything get you down. Always be you, always be proud, always stay strong. Because at the end of the day, you are you. It saddens me that these days, the number of like young women or even men that have eating disorders and people that get down and depressed because they feel they're not good enough for this world anymore. But you are. And and I also, I actually do have anxiety and depression, and I've had my down moments. But I can tell you, that if you've had moments where you felt like, you know, ending things, and then you decide not to, that's not weakness. That is strength. Because that is like the universe telling you, no, you are good enough for this world. You can be in this world because you are. You you may not be perfect to yourself, but you're perfect to somebody. Okay, like I say, no one is perfect, but to someone, you're perfect to them. I mean, I'm sure that I'm perfect to my parents, you know, but yeah, you know, am I perfect in my own way? No, but I don't care. Everyone is perfect by not being perfect. Because if everyone was perfect, then it just wouldn't make sense. Yeah, like I say, you gotta take the bad with the good. Life can be a shit show. In fact, life is a shit show. There's no such thing as normality. You know, you gotta take every day in your stride. And you do have your shit days. Yeah, when you hit rock bottom, sometimes rock bottom is the place to be. It's the place to go. Because when you hit rock bottom, you have time to reflect. And then that's when you find your strength and you can bounce back up again. Yeah, you get moments of sadness, you get moments of depression, but at the end of the day, it passes. And the happiness comes in there. Because you matter to everyone. But let me tell you this. Would you rather have everything your heart desires, but yet still not be happy? Or would you rather be happy, but not have everything you desire? Me, I prefer to be happy. That's all I want to be at the end of the day, just happy and have people around me happy. That's what makes me happy. People around me being happy and I like making people happy. I like to make people laugh. I like to, be funny. I like to tell jokes. I like to have a sense of humor because, you know, the world's too bleak for people to be sad. I like to make people happy and make them laugh because I never want them to feel the sadness that I felt before in my past. I mean, me, I've got no reason to feel down or sad at the minute because, like I say, after the whole ordeal I've been through, I am grateful to be here now, and I'm grateful to still be here telling you this. So I've had quite a lot thrown at me. I mean, there is people out there that have probably been through far worse than I have. There is. I'm not saying that I've been through the worst thing in the world because I'm not. Like I say, there's people out there with abusive people around them, like abusive partners, parents. I don't. The fact is, There's people that are a lot worse off than I am, and I'm grateful to have had the help that I've needed. I'm grateful to just still be here and to still be here, to be in good spirits, to be in a good set of mind. I'm just happy to be here. So yeah, I kind of went off the subject there, but my autism. So a lot of it can affect. Well, it mostly does affect men. When I was at school, secondary school, there was probably three in my year, three girls in my year, and then in the year below there was probably three. Like I say, autism affects men more than it does women, but there are women with autism. Women do get autism as well, you know. There's celebrities that have autism as well. Yeah, there are some famous people are autistic. I mean, like Albert Einstein, he was, I believe, dyslexic, but they kind of do think now, looking at him now, they do kind of think he may have had autism, along with Alan Turing, who designed the Christopher machine, which today is the modern computer. He was believed to be autistic, and also an LGBTQ person that was before, you know, he had a difficult life because, he was gay and that wasn't acceptable at that time, which is a shame. Um, yeah, other people that famous people. Steve Jobs, apparently he was autistic. Jim Henson, I think, was autistic. And then there are celebrities that are alive that are autistic. There's Temple Grandin. There's Dan Aykroyd. There's Sir Anthony Hopkins. Eminem. Um, you know, Jerry Seinfeld. Um, Daryl Hannah. Courtney Love. Susan Boyle. Gary Newman. And God, there's just so, like I say, there are famous people with autism that I've just said already. Autistic celebrities. There's even celebrities with autistic family members. Like John Travolta, he had an autistic son called Jet, who sadly passed away at a young age, which is very sad. But Sylvester Stallone, he has a son with autism. Keith Duffy of Boyzone, he has a daughter with autism. There's, like I say, so many celebrities that have autism around them or in their lives. So, as I've just said already, there's loads of autistic celebrities too, as well as, civilians. And I look at all them lot and think, if they can be a success, I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can, the end of the day, if you want something, you want to be something, you want to do something, one thing I've learned is that you can go out and do. You can be whoever you want to be whoever you choose to be. If you want something in life, just go get it. Life's too short to dwell on things, to like, think it'll fall on your lap, because it doesn't. It doesn't fall on your lap always. Like me, quite a long time ago now, about 6-7 years ago, I felt like I had nothing. I was wanting a relationship, but I learned that if you want something, you've got to go out and get it. So I stopped sitting on my backside. I actually got up and went out there. I went out there to socialise with people. I went to like a group that, support young adults with disabilities. And that's how I met my girlfriend. And here we are, I'm still with her now. Yeah, we haven't quite got, we haven't, I'm just happy where I am with it, at the end of the day. So, I feel that I've achieved one thing. Now I'm out to get other things that I want in life, But right now, here and now, I'm just happy to be where I am. I'm autistic, strong and proud. That's why I have tattooed on the back of my leg an arm holding a jigsaw piece, because that's the symbol of Autism Awareness, coloured jigsaw pieces. And that's what it represents. So anyway, yeah, I've obviously gone on a long time now, so if you're still watching this, thanks a lot for watching, because I have gone on a lot, haven't I? So yeah, so take care of yourselves, be good to yourselves, and happy Autism Awareness Month. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you my tattoo. Now this time I took pictures of it, so I'm not going to roll my trouser leg up or anything and show you awkward angles and that. So yeah, I'll close this video now where I show it to you. So yeah, until next time, I bid you a goodbye, friends, goodbye.